How you all doing? Just to emphasise, this is a 5-year alternative housing plan. It's the first time an opposition party has ever set out not just what we want to do over 5 years, but exactly how we would do it. So the two core points of our plan is, one, dramatic increase in direct investment to local authorities and approved housing bodies to build up the social affordable rental and affordable housing stock. And at the same time, a complete shift in the way in which the state works with and activates the private residential development sector to massively increase the number of new homes coming on the market each year for people to buy, first-time buyers and others, at more moderated prices. 50,000 affordable homes delivered by local authorities and approved housing bodies, half to rent, half to buy. You have the house price range there, 250,000 up. We have a very ambitious programme to deliver 115,000 private residential homes for people to buy, first-time buyers and others. That's almost a trebling of the annual output of what is happening currently. How do you do that? Well, in all the conversations I've had with builders and developers, what they're telling us is their greatest cost is at the beginning of the development process. There are huge barriers, particularly in planning. There's huge risks in terms of zoning and debt financing. It takes far, far too long to get on site and start building. In fact, it takes longer to get on site than it does to build. We have a whole range of activation measures which are about removing those barriers, particularly in planning, giving builder developers, particularly the SME sector, greater access to lower cost finance and site servicing, and ensuring that the way in which we use zoning and planning is for those builders and developers who want to activate sites, have the zoning, have the planning, so they can get on site much more quickly. We're proposing a completely new model of public housing. This isn't just about a few more social homes or a few more affordable homes. This is about a focus on mixed income housing, small, medium, large scale developments in rural, urban and high density urban areas delivered by local authorities and approved housing bodies. We want tenancies of indefinite duration. That means amending Section 34 of the Residential Tenancies Act. We do want to remove sale of property as grounds for an eviction notice permanently. Just in terms of homelessness, and what the homeless sector has been calling for a number of years, is an action plan agreed with them that says month on month, year on year, from now to 2030, what are the targets to get to that ending long-term homelessness and need to sleep rough. The plan in front of you gives you a sense of what that action plan would look like. Very, very comprehensive commitments around prevention, temporary ban on evictions where the tenant has done nothing wrong for 6 months and reviewed at the end of that. But significant increase in tenant in situ, as I'd mentioned, but also social housing supply.
In government, Sinn Féin not only wants to build 300,000 new build homes delivered in 5 years, but we want to ensure that these homes fully comply with building regulations and building product regulations. Sinn Féin is committed to providing 100% redress to all those homeowners living with Celtic Tiger defects and building defects and defective block homes. The full cost of Sinn Féin's comprehensive plan to deliver 300,000 homes over 5 years is adjusted for inflation, and it would cost €39 billion. This includes the total cost of €37 billion for the new build programme and €2 billion over the 5 years for the acquisition programme. And this would be provided for through €25.3 billion in voted capital expenditure from the Exchequer and €13.7 billion in non-voted expenditure comprising of loans from the Housing Finance Agency and other sources. The annual average expenditure would be €7.8 billion, of which the average of €5.1 would be from Exchequer and €2.7 billion would be borrowing from the HFA and other sources. The projection in terms of surpluses exceed the amount that we require to fund this plan. So if there are additional surpluses there, then we support the idea of putting them and investing them in terms of the future. But the priority for us is this plan. This plan will cost an additional, on average, about just below €4 billion. The surpluses are projected to be in excess of that.
Thank you very much, folks. Okay.